Greetings, this is Sloshrex. Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. It's Sunday afternoon, just got the baby down for a sleep. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of these in before the rest of the madness starts. I've got my espresso here, so give me a second. There we go. Well, we left off when our good friend Monica here. Well, you know, you remember what happened to her. She exploded a little bit. Not much left of Monica. So this is supposed to just be a normal data vault. It doesn't really look like a data vault. It looks like something weird's going on in there. So we're going to try... I don't think we can just get out this way. I think we're going to have to defeat these guys. It looks like there's only 2 of them at the moment, but I'm sure that's going to turn into something else. And I'm kind of a little bit concerned about the lack of cover that I have here. But if I remember correctly, no, you don't not have a... You do. You've got a flashbang. So if I do this... Oh, we can't throw that down that way, so we definitely don't want to do that. What about you? You're our friendly shaman. Have you got anything we can use here? So why can't I use that on Monica? Because it's a plot point, I guess? I guess I can't do that because that's okay. So we're going to summon an air elemental, because if I don't, something terrible is going to happen. So I'm going to move the air elemental all the way up there. I'm going to actually put Slosh over here in cover, because I don't particularly want him to die. Now I'm going to try and acid this dude, which is awesome. We actually got him. I'm going to put her over here, because that'll put her in cover there. And 41%, no line of sight. Can't see any more around the place, but we're going to take this 41% shot. We actually did it. I'm pretty stunned by that. He's got 1. He's going to move and attack. So what's this? Okay, so let's do that. He's going to run forward and throw his knife. He's going to miss. Okay, dude's being hurt by acid, which is definitely a good thing. Hey. 2 damage. No, stop it. Ooh, it's like half of his hit points. Okay, so we're going to go with her first. Now, that's going to be 1 action point, but out of sight. Okay, we're going to go straight to this dude. And we're going to go 11% chance. Excellent, it worked. So that's 88%. He's flanked, so it's doing more damage. I do like that there's a flanked in here now. And 71% for him as well. So that should irritate them all enough that they're going to probably attack them first. And if I put him here, he's in full cover from that guy, and he's got a chance of getting him, which is pretty good. I'll put her there. She's in full cover. Can't see anything else. Can't see anybody around the place. Okay, that terminal is active. Let's do this. 9% chance. Now I want to explore with this guy a little bit, just to see if there's anything else anywhere that I can see. So that's locked over there. Nothing up there. That's not a door we can go through, and it doesn't look like there's anything over there either. So it looks like we've cleared out this particular room already, which is good. I'm going to get Slosh to look at this terminal for some reason. MCPOS building maintenance software version 1.01. Internal memory checksum invalid. Slosh. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? Okay. See, I don't have decking, so I don't know anything. So I'm going to say, Monica was trying to tell me something about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any ideas? Something tells me we're going to have more company soon. Kind of feel that I would say stay frosty. Stay frosty, Dietrich. Just give me a minute. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with core component of MCPOS. MC piece of shit. Restore to factory default settings. Warning, restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Hit the S key. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is going to take a while. You Glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the Holdfast compound indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore process are flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the Holdfast's old servants' entrance on the western side of the building. At that moment, Iger's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. Monica's down, Iger. The vault was a setup. What? No time to explain. We'll be exiting via an old service entrance to the west of the main grounds. I need you to keep that exit clear. Iger's silence is thick. When she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movement smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Slosh? Okay, Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's going to take some time. Dietrich's pained expression lightens a bit. Of course she did. Thanks to her, we might get out of here alive. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door lock to disarm. He glances over to his fallen friend. Thank you, Liebchen. So, yes, that's what I like to see. So I'm going to move you to there. And I'm going to move you to there. And at you, I'm going to cast Heal on. Because you need to get that healed by definite. Alright, so let us summon this spirit, see what we get. Wind Dancer. So we need to survive for 9 turns, okay. Interesting, so we'll leave that one there. We'll get him and chuck him there. That seems like actually a pretty good bit of cover. Look at that. It's going to be cover there and there. I wonder if they're going to come through that way, or if they're going to come through down there. Or are they going to come from everywhere? Okay, so you are going to reload. Why can I not Overwatch? I wonder why she can't Overwatch. Why he can't Overwatch. If any of you guys know why, it would be cool. No, we're just going to do... No, we're just going to end our turn. Ah, they're coming from down there. Okay, so he's wounded. Okay, crit is 54% in the open. I do not think I'm going to hit him though. But I thought I'd give it a red hot crack. We just got an achievement unlocked called Shoot Straight, which is successfully attack an enemy with a chance of less than 30% to hit. That's pretty cool. 16%. Oh my god, what a legend. He can't Overwatch either. Okay, so if I put him here and then I do this, no, we're just going to end that turn. Gonna let that guy come close. He's probably going to get a shot off though. Yeah, that's not cool. So we're going to go to him. He is going to Dragon Slayer Idol. Yes, he is. Incoming damage -3 on everybody else. Slosh has a wounded of 5, but now we can probably ping this guy who's in the open. He's taking -2 points per round. I wonder if I could do 2. Oh, she's just going to take him out. No? Okay. 1 action point, 4%. That was a pretty good chance of surviving, wasn't it? Okay, 69%. Excellent. We're not going to do... Oh, there is one over there. So we're going to do 13%. Excellent. That's what I like to see. So we're going to put this one up here. So it's in cover. So if we look at it, it's not going to tell us. Oh, look, there is a couple over here. So we've got a Grenadier and a Guard. Now, I don't like the sound of having a Grenadier. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to move him there so we can get a shot off. And for some reason, I can't get that guy. So put him there. Can I get this guy? Why can I not attack the grenadier? That's weird. I don't understand why that was happening. Maybe they were in stealth or something like that. That's a bit weird. Neutral turn. The figure loping towards you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Alright friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same, skulking, sneaking, steal a vase or two from the museum, no harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. Okay, what is going on here? This is just getting more and more messed up. This is the worst run we've ever done. That's military grade armor he's wearing, Slosh. Hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. How about you drop your enormous gun and step over here instead? Funny. You're a funny guy. The orc's gauntleted fist tightens, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. What's going on here? Oh, it's 28. Come on, you can do it. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, so we got these two. We've got this guy here. Now, if I put him here, it's 50%. Oh, come on, please. Oh, one. Okay. We need to do something about his armor point, his action points, I think. I think this is going to be the biggest concern. So we 8%. Excellent. So we're going to send this guy down here to take away some of the pressure from these guys. Now that guy's got medium cover. That guy's got heavy cover, but it's still 99% chance to hit him. For some reason, these things cannot hit grenadiers. Like, can I do anything with this? I wonder why I can't hit these guys. I mean, he can shoot all the way over there, but not that guy. Is that a bug or something? I can't believe we actually just hit him then. Come on, can you do that as well? We still have to survive for 6 more turns, by the way. That's our mission. Now, we are not in cover from that guy up there at all. I am actually thinking that this map has been designed with all of this cover so that you can actually survive, so... Okay, so if I move her to there, that's 2 action points to do, so I can't do that anymore. But we should have a chance. Oh, 27, so come on. Of course we missed. I kind of expected that. At least we've got the Dragon Slayer up. That means that it will stop some of the damage coming towards us, but this is going to get pretty rough pretty quick, I think. Oh, no! What just happened then? I need to heal you because you're wounded 11. Okay, so this grenadier that I'm totally uncool with, by the way. Excellent. So we got the action points then. So now I can hit him. Now I can hit him. I don't understand why it wasn't working before, because we should have just been able to do this and deal with them. You know, kind of that easily. Excuse me, why are you still alive? 40 hit points. Okay, well that's why you're still alive. What? Excellent. I want this guy gone. So if I move him down here, 61%. Now that's only 2 damage. Please. Okay, so that didn't really go as super cool as we wanted. Now this is going to do 1 action point damage to this guy, and that's kind of, I think, going to be an important thing. He's unbalanced. I don't know what that means. That went way, way, way better than I was expecting. Come on. Yes. Okay, now you're going to go down. That's not an issue. Okay, that one's dead. So if we move him around here, we do have this one here which does action point damage, so we'll do that to him. And we will miss, of course we will. How many moves do you have left? Just the one. So we're going to go 53%. We're going to take the chance. Really? That's how this is going to go? 35%. Come on. No. It escaped. But that's okay. He's going to be quite a pain. So if I move him to there. And if I move... Nah, she's okay where she is, I think. Pierces up to 2 armor, so I don't know if that's going to make any difference. It's not going to do anything at all. What's this? Adrenaline pump. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know we had that, so I'm going to shoot that again. We're going to do absolutely nothing. This dude is going to come over here. Hey, that door opened. And an enemy came through it. What? Okay. That's not what we really want to know. Excellent. That is a good thing. That might be what saves our lives, actually. Look. I'm gonna move here. Come on. Oh, what? This is ridiculous. Okay, so he's almost damaged, which is good. I can't do anything to him. I don't actually know what unbalanced means, but he is unbalanced, which is a good thing. So we're going to go this way. And we are going to have to do burst fire against this one. But I'm going to move her over here first. And then we're still going to have a turn to do burst fire at 50%. Hopefully that'll do... Yep, that's exactly kind of what I wanted to happen. Aimed throw. Of course he missed. I kind of wouldn't have expected anything else. An aimed throw. Come on, let's do it. Wow, he did more damage than anything else. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to go one more time. 33%. Yes, we are doing okay, Slosh. You are a good shaman. I'm very proud of you. Come on, you've got to get him. He's so close to dead. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If I move you there, can I get you? Let's just reload. That's probably the best thing we can do here. And you can probably heal Slosh because he's pretty hurt. So he has no wound to heal. Oh damn. Okay, that's alright. We have... What are you? An electro core. An AoE. Oh, look at that. Heavy cover is intervening. But let's see what happens anyway. Oh, nothing happened. Okay. Let's shoot him. No. Okay, we're kind of... We only have to survive for one more turn. So I'm going to move Slosh up here. I'm going to move her up there. I'm going to move him up here. And we're going to do this guy. I mean, we're getting up to 43%. 43 is no different to 40, so let's give it a go. And it actually worked, guys. So I'm going to move him here. Now this is going to do an action point. If we hit him, we're not going to. Of course we're not. So we're going to give that a go. 3 damage. What about this one? And we missed, of course we did, but that's okay. She is wounded now. Slosh isn't wounded, she's wounded, so I'm actually going to get him to heal her, just so that we've actually got as much hit points as we can, because I'm not actually all that positive about where we're going here. The door unlocks with a loud click, your escape route is clear. He's pretty useless. Did you see how badly he missed that guy? Okay, he's out in the open now. Pretty uncool about that. But there's not much we can do here. So we're going to run up there. Oh no, he's escaped too. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Thank God. So if I get you up there... Oh, there's only the one guy there. So we could run up here. And throw a knife at him. Oh, sick. And we can run Slosh up there so he's a little bit out of the way of that guy. And we can actually get her... I don't really want her to die, so I'm going to run her up here. Ooh, that hurt. Here comes the big guy. Okay, now. Let's just get out of here. Let's skedaddle. I'm not going to be silly and try and fight these last guys just for kind of dignity's sake. We've already lost our friend, the reason we're here. Let's just get out of here. I'm not sure if the combat is being the way it is and being much harder because it's a different game, it's got any different systems in it, or if it's because I've chucked it up to hard from normal, or even, I can't remember if it was on easy last time. I think we did the whole last one on normal. That's some messed up stuff. Iga rises from her corpse-strewn perch at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she's already sized up the situation. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. The run was a trap. Oh, it was it? Iga grits her teeth and shakes her head. We can talk about this later. For now, we got to get the hell out of here. It's only a matter of time before more of them come pouring out that exit. Iga slaps the side of the van. Pile in people at Slosh. When we get back to the cruise baser, we're going to have a little talk. Okay, well there you go. That went south so fast. The cruise baser, Cruiseberg, home to nearly 500,000 people, and until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighbourhood that locals call the Cruise Baser, a safe port in the eye of a storm. The ride back to the Cruise Baser is quiet. No one is in a talking mood. As the van veers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colours. Soon, the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly departs the vehicle and climbs down into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into the Crew Baser. Your safe house waits on the other side. That was awful. That guy with the minigun scared the hell out of me. Let's get inside. Okay, so... Can't happen fast enough, love. The sooner we get in, the sooner I can get drunk. Which way's inside? Is it this way? I'm assuming it must be this way. Yes, there it is. So, I'm gonna climb up. Okay, looks like we're in like some kind of a pub. You step inside and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Paul Amsel is his name, apparently. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amsel, your team's fixer and landlord, part dealmaker, part information broker, one of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in, the grim faces, the hard stares. Iga's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she? His face has gone ashen. He swallows. Takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Something in the vault security system got her while she was jacked in. It was over in an instant. I've seen Monica hit Black IC before. This was something worse, says Dietrich. Glory nods, her motions robotic and spare. Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Iga thrust a gloved finger into your chest, and this idiot stood by and let it happen. I'm going to ignore it. Let it happen. She jacked in. She screamed. She seized. By the time we saw she was in trouble, it was already too late. Yeah, because you never bothered learning what to look for. Muscle contractions and microtremors are good indicators of a decker in distress. I'm assuming you didn't have anyone keeping an eye out for those. No, if you had, my friend wouldn't be lying dead in a basement. Oh, shove off, Iger. We were all on the lookout for physical security, Slosh included. Throwing him under the bus isn't going to help anything. Under a bus is exactly where he belongs, says Iger. Oh, I don't like this chick. Iger turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich. You know that. But you don't have my training. None of you have. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're going to get burned. Iger turns her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured all of this out on your own by now. You'd have known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Iger. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Iger pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there's fire in her eyes. How many seconds pass between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to a decker's brain in 5 seconds? Iger, you don't have to answer that. Of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your... That is enough. Amsel's voice comes out in a roar and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. So he went backwards? That's weird! I guess he went to the side, I guess. Okay, yeah, that makes no sense. Iger, you and Slosh can have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. Right there with you. This was supposed to be a milk run. I remember them saying that at the beginning of this. Payback wasn't... What? Payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there. Something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're all still in danger. Paul pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed. And to neutralise that danger, we need to know who we are dealing with. Let us review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be important, so hold nothing back. After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armour. He appears to be the head of security. It is not much to go on. Do any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features that I could look into? He was an older guy, for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. Pretty old for an orc. And he'd had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I will see what I can find out. Did you note anything else during the run that may be of value? Monica lived long enough to say her name. Feuerschwinge? Feuerschwinge. She fought hard to tell us. It must be important. Amsel seems taken back. He pauses for a moment before responding. The Firewing? This is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. Glory raises an eyebrow. The Firewing? The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Firewing is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Firewing was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Amsel took a deep breath, slowly releases it. There is a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. So there are real dragons. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the Firewing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Vauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe, of course, but it was experimental weapons designed by Dr. Vauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the SOX. This event was called the Dragonfall. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero, our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worshipped the man. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Those early years of the Awakening were traumatic, Iger, not just on a national level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world, a new source of terror for a bewildered public. And in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and Firewing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. He rubs his temples. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Firewing is a bit of historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Iga sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any ideas as to why? Amsel's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Firewing has been dead and gone for 42 years. But there's one thing that I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath, and then slowly releases it. I will look into this. I will find answers. In the meantime, did you turn up anything else of value? This estate was just a front for what was going on in the basement. That much is clear. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. That facility took serious funds to build. And time. There was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't just spring up overnight. And all in secret. The owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased by your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? I didn't get the vase, so yeah, there we go. It's thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. You haven't said a thing about our client yet, Paul. You holding out on us? Amsel shakes his head wearily. No, Slosh, I'm not holding out. I'm tired, I'm frustrated, and I already miss Monica. I did not think to mention our employer because I did not set up the job. Monica did. I warned her. I told her not to take this run, but she assured me it would be a cakewalk. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F State political scene. I never much liked the man, and I certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause, anything for the Flux State. He sighs. Winters swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. It sounds like Green Winters is our best lead then. Yes, most definitely. It's clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than he led Monica to believe. When he finds out what happened on the run, he's probably going to grab it. We need to chase him down before that happens. Okay, so we need information on him fast. There's a man here in the cruise baser, a Turk named Altug Burakazi. Oh, these names are so impossible for me to say. I'm sure all of you Europeans watching this are just going, oh my god, you can't even talk. He owns a little Suikaf shop just down the way called Cafe Sezve. This man is also a purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? Well, when I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. As I said, I did not trust the man. Sounds like it's about time I pay him a visit. Yes, tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Alright guys, there's a tiger running in. Okay, that's weird. Everyone's wandering off, that's good. Okay guys, that's a lot of talk and that's a lot of reading we've just gone through. This game seems to be a lot more dialogue heavy, so whoop, that was a long one. So as always guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back next time. I'm sure we're going to get a little bit more combat and a little bit more stress, and we'll see how we can develop this character and find out more about all this weird stuff that's going on. I'll see you guys tomorrow.